Hey, what's up? You're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and we're here with Gary Lamon of how do you pronounce the band name?
The correct pronunciation is the Bermondsey Joyriders. Bermondsey is an area in London that is predominantly working class. It's right in the centre of Docklands on the River Thames. This area, as I say, is predominantly working class. It took a hell of a beating during the Second World War with the Blitzkrieg and that kind of thing. And there's a real sort of character to the area. The Bermondsey Joyriders is a title that I see in a newspaper, in a local newspaper. And when the British government started to sort of dismantle the docks as a community, the next thing that happened after that, after breaking that community down, they started to redevelop the docks areas, and in particular Bermondsey. The warehouses along the dockside were converted into very, very expensive and very posh accommodation for people that were moving into the area. Consequently, this had an adverse effect further still on a community that was already suffering from the loss of their their income and some of their character, because the area was a docks area, and it was being changed by what was happening. And I see this headline: the Bermondsey Joyriders strike again, in a South London newspaper. And it was a kind of situation whereby young lads, I don't know, probably about 15, 16, 17, were breaking in and stealing the cars that these very wealthy people who were moving into the area of Bermondsey owned. I guess like cars like Aston Martins and Ferraris and Maseratis, those kind of things, maybe Porsches. And then some of these cars would probably be worth more than the actual houses that people were living in. The original local people were living in. And so the area was being changed because the docks were being closed down. These people were moving into the area with vast sums of money into the area, and everything seemed to be an attack, I guess, on the area. And I think what must have happened is like these young lads just thought, right, well, we'll take it into our own hands and we'll show what we actually feel about all this, and it's going to be great fun as well. And these cars would be broken into, these Porsches, these Aston Martins and Ferraris and Maseratis. They'd be broken into, they'd be stolen, they'd be raced at speed through the night, being chased by the police. And of course these cars could outrun any police car because they were performance vehicles. And once they outrun the police and they found themselves no longer being pursued, these cars would then be ceremonially and ritually burnt out, completely burnt. And that was a kind of statement these kids were making. And while I'm not sort of justifying that or advocating that, I can also understand why lads of about 15 or 16 would probably take that kind of stance and choose to make that statement.
Wow, you just answered all of my questions there.
We can do it again and break it down a little bit, but basically that's what the Bermondsey Joyriders. That's the name. That's the title of the band, and it's a kind of accolade to an area that I'm very fond of. A lot of my family are from that area. My family are from both sides of the river, actually. On the north side, Stepney and Poplar, and on the south side, Bermondsey. And that little area of the River Thames that divides the north and the south of London is reachable by what is known as the Rotherhithe Tunnel. That's the official name of the Rotherhithe Tunnel, but colloquially it's known as the Pipe, because it's just a very small tunnel. And so the people of Poplar and Stepney on the north side and people on the south side in Bermondsey, they would call the Rotherhithe Tunnel the Pipe.
So in one word, why did you pick the name Bermondsey Joyriders?
Because, as I say, I mean, a lot of my family are from that area, so I've got a feel for the area. And, I didn't like to see what was happening to the area in that way. All right, look, progression. You got to go forward. Yeah, sure you have, but you've got to keep a balance in life. You can't, it's no good sort of completely tearing out the guts and the heart of an area, because that is not progression. That's unfair, and that's unkind, and that's not the way to do it. Yeah, I agree with progression and going forward, but you've got to do it in a dignified, compassionate way. And if you don't do that, especially in an area like Bermondsey, you've got trouble on your hands, believe me.
I see. So, when did you start this band?
This band came about at the beginning of our last California tour, which was the beginning of this year, January 2008. So this is our second California tour. Originally, I'd been playing, just before this, I'd been playing solo guitar in London. I was doing a kind of punk rock slide guitar thing, whereby I'd go on stage on my own. I'd amplify the stage, so any little bit of tapping of the foot could be amplified, and that soon developed into sort of raucous stomping of the boots, which was heavily swamped with echo and reverb, and that was quite an exciting thing, just to be playing guitar in front of people with no band and just have the amplification of me stomping my boots on the stage. But the thing was, Jack, it took me 2 years in London for people to actually see that and understand that. And when I came to America to play guitar for the first time, which was back in 2007, November 2007, I went to the East Coast. I went to New Jersey and New York to play some gigs over there. And I went over there just on my own with my guitar and my boot stomping, amplified, swamped with echo. And the very first gig was like doing my very first gig under that process in London, which was people would just look at you, and after a short while, after the song had finished, they would give you polite applause, but they didn't really understand what was going on. And I thought to myself, all right, it took me 2 years to get that established in London. I'm here for 3 weeks, I haven't got time. And the band that was on the same bill as me, who had opened for me, was a great little band called the New Jersey F-Bombers. The F-Bombers, that's right, they were from New Jersey. And Kim, their guitarist, their guitarist came up to me after the show and said, Gary, it was great. Sorry about the response. I don't think people understood you. We did. We loved it. We was just wondering if you'd come down to our studio. We got our own little studio, and maybe you could play some slide guitar for us. And I said, yeah, I'd love to do that. I said, but here's the deal. And she went, well, we haven't got much money. I said, no, I'm not asking for money. I'll come and play guitar for you, but you come and finish the rest of the tour with me on the East Coast of America as my backing band, because they're not going to get this. I need a drummer, I need a bass player. So when we done that, and I see how well it could work with bass playing drums, with that slide guitar thing, I was more than happy to include them in a TV documentary that was made by T.J. Welsh, the show being Sonic Lobotomy. And after that, I thought to myself, well, I'm going to go to California now as well. The F-Bombers in New Jersey were busy. They were recording a new album, and so I kind of had a little bit of a think. I originally asked Eddie Edwards, the drummer of the Vibrators, great classic punk band from 1976, still in existence, still with Eddie, the original drummer, still with Knox, the original singer. And I'd worked with Eddie before. We'd done quite a few tours together in various lineups in France and Germany. And I phoned Eddie and I said, Eddie, listen, I've got these dates in California and it's shaping up pretty good. But he looked in his diary and he said, I'm sorry, Gary, I can't do it. But hey, here's a guy out here. His name's Steve Goodeye. I said, Steve Goodeye, I kind of know that name. He said, yeah, he's a very famous tattoo artist. He's written books and stuff like that on the art of tattooing. He's got his own tattoo studio. And I'm saying, no, I know him for another reason. He said, well, he's also a skateboarder. I said, that's why I know him. Yeah, he's a skateboard designer, and that's who Steve Goodeye is. And he's a fantastic drummer, got so much energy. And that worked out great, Jack, because we had a place to stay. We had a guy that knew the scene, knew all the clubs that we were playing at, and so, we didn't have to worry about, trying to find our way around. We had somebody who was in there locally, and it all fell into place. And I brought Martin Marty Stacey was the original guitarist in Chelsea, 76, 77, and Marty wrote The Right to Work and High Rise Living. It's all fell into place, and we found somebody nice to look after us as well, Kristen Gamby, who operates in a few clubs, in particular Biaki's. So that's all fell into place, and that's really great, you know.
So how is it like with let's see, you have Steve, which is in California, or based in California, and then you have you based in London, and Martin, which is also in London. How does that work, like with two members in London and then another member in California?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, Jack, and I think, sort of thinking about that instinctively and not really giving it that much thought, what comes to my mind and my heart, as I say, without thinking too much about it, is that you wouldn't have been able to do that if you was a bit younger and you didn't have the experience. I've come to realise and see as I've got older, things that were so important to you when you was younger, you realise that actually no, that's not as important as you thought it was all those years ago, and what I've discovered is, as long as you've got people around you and they know what they're doing, okay, then you can do it, because that's the art of getting a little bit of sus, is make sure that you've got your own areas sorted out, and if you've got your own areas sorted out and you know what you're doing, you just turn up on the day. I mean, we had one rehearsal, and we thought to ourselves, do we want another rehearsal? And Steve the drummer said, well, let's do another rehearsal, because that was a great rehearsal, and no, we don't really need another rehearsal, but let's don't get too arrogant about it. I said, yeah, you're right. So we went and done 2 rehearsals for this particular tour, and as I say, we can do that because everybody knows the parts that they're playing, and it's an experience thing. The other thing that I've come to realise as well, you can rehearse too much, and you can be a good band, but you can over-rehearse it. There's nothing like being a live band. You need a bit of spontaneity. So you need a little bit of, say, you need an element of it's not 100% rehearsed. Because if it's 100% rehearsed and you know it's going to go so well, then to me that's no longer punk rock. You know, that's getting into areas like Genesis and those kind of bands that are so technically spot on. I'm not knocking that. It's just not what I'm into. I like things to be spontaneous, and I like things to be a little bit kind of maybe risky. So yeah, we know our parts that we're going to play, and when we come together, we do 1 or 2 rehearsals, and then we get it out there, and we get better as we go on. You know, and any band will be like that. I mean, bands as big as the Rolling Stones or even Genesis, who are very technically put together. It doesn't matter really how much you rehearse. As the tour progresses, that's when the real music comes together, because the confidence grows in each other, and the more you play together, the more you feel relaxed together, and it's like a feeling of trust as well. And that's a great thing about playing in a band, that you've got this kind of unwritten bonding going on, and you just know that when you play that note, that other part of the music is going to be there for you.
So it's sort of like if you wanted to listen to a band that was sounding the same all the time, it would probably be better to just listen to a CD, right?
Yeah, I mean, the idea of going to see live music is a little bit like going to see a car race or a motorbike race. You don't want anybody to get hurt, but of course there is an element that in motor racing people are going to crash. There is an element of that. You don't want that to happen, but the excitement is these guys are going to push it to as far as they possibly can and hopefully get away with it, and that's what everybody's hoping. And that's a bit like rock and roll as well. You have to have a little bit of risk in rock and roll. It has to be, it's an adage, I know, but people say, rock and roll is only rock and roll when it's dangerous, and I think that's what they mean by that,
Yeah, it is interesting, but it's kind of hard for those inexperienced bands to actually like spontaneously come up with music without rehearsing them. But you have the benefit of all these years of experience.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Jack. Yeah, I mean, when I started, I've had hair, and now, people say to me, "Gary, you're looking great," and I take my hat off, and they go, "Well, yeah, okay, all right, fair enough. Put the hat back on, man." I say, "Yeah, I'm not wearing this hat to be posy. It's just hiding up the fact that I'm losing my hair."
It's okay. I'm halfway to being 50 and bald.
Okay, thanks for that. Makes me feel even worse, Jack. Cheers.
How long have you been doing this band thing?
Yeah, okay. Well, I started playing guitar in 1972, and I started playing guitar because of my love for that band, the Rolling Stones. And the Rolling Stones in 1972 were at their pinnacle best. They were coming out with albums like Sticky Fingers, Exile on Main Street, and that's when the Stones were really aware of their outlaw status and kind of playing on that a bit, but having fun with it. They weren't a parody of themselves in any way. They really had their finger on the pulse at that point in time, and to me, that was what I wanted to do. Originally, I wanted to be a professional footballer. I was quite a good footballer, and I had trials for quite a few London clubs, but I didn't make it. I was very small when I was at school, and football was a different game then. I mean, there's in England, certainly in England in those days, you really had to be a bit more well built than what I was. Nowadays, I mean, English football is more like Italian or continental football, whereby there's a lot more thought goes into the tactics. There's a lot more deft skills. Had the game been like that when I was young enough to play, I might have had a chance. But I was good. I was fast, and I had a good football brain. I could read the game very well. But as I say, I wasn't very tall. I was quite a slight build, and I started to play guitar, and I started to stay out late, and I started to smoke cigarettes, and I started to have a few alcoholic drinks, and that combined with a few other things kind of put pay to my chances of becoming a professional footballer. And so, 1972 I started playing guitar, and it's obviously that's made me a different person to what I would have been had I not been playing guitar for all those years. I've missed out on some things, and I've gained other areas in my life have been fulfilled. And as I say again, it comes back to that you have to do things in a balanced way. Like the Buddhists say, you got to go down that middle path, unless of course you choose to go particularly extreme in one way or the other. And if you can do that in a contained and entertaining way, well, that's okay. But I think life in general, choose the middle path.
It sort of sounds almost like when I was little. When I was little, I wanted to be like a professional hockey player and everything like that. Yeah. But I had the same problem with you. I was pretty short and pretty small and couldn't really fit into the hockey thing. Yeah. But I loved it anyways, and I still played it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm no expert on hockey, but when I see those guys playing on telly, they're pretty tough, big-looking geezers. So anybody that's not of that build, they're not going to take you in. Hello, somebody's being taken in here. Oh no, was this the fire brigade or the police?
I think that's the fire police. No, fire and paramedics.
Oh right, okay.
Something like that. Yeah. So yes. Well, since we've been distracted, I guess we'll take a listen to a song now since we've been talking so much. Yeah, we'll take a listen to the song Bermondsey Joyriders. Is that a song about the band, or is it about the area, or what is it about?
That's a song about the atmosphere and the energy of the area. And the atmosphere of the area with the local people originally from Bermondsey is one of defiant, happy, nothing's going to touch us kind of thing. And also as well, I'm kind of sort of envisaging what it must have been like sitting in one of those stolen cars racing down the street with the police in pursuit. Maybe if we have a listen to the track, you might hear what I mean.
We were discussing a couple days ago about the term Joyrider and how it's differently defined in the United States and in London. We all know what it's defined in, or what it means in the United States, being just someone that goes around in a car and just cruises along or whatever. But what does it mean in London?
Yeah, a joyrider in London is it's not someone who's driving their own car for fun and pleasure, like sort of cruising up and down, looking at a few chicks and stopping off and maybe buying a pack of cigarettes. Anybody that's driving a car who's joyriding in London is driving a stolen car.
Interesting. So I guess we'll take a listen to Bermondsey Joyriders, and we're here with Gary from Bermondsey Joyriders, and you're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. You're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and that was Bermondsey Joyriders by the band Bermondsey Joyriders. And we're here with Gary from the Bermondsey Joyriders. You've been in music for so long. Have you learned anything from all those years of music?
Yeah, just do how you feel it in the first place. Try not to double check yourself. What you feel initially is probably the one to go with.
Back in the day, before punk rock ever existed, you pretty much started when punk rock first, or you pretty much saw when punk rock first began. What was it like back then, and what bands did you listen to?
I was, before the punk rock explosion in London in '76, I was always listening to bands that were that way inclined. They might not have initially been sort of under the banner of punk rock, but bands like sort of the New York Dolls, and an English band called Slade, and T-Rex, these kind of bands, The Who, energy bands who looked like a gang that you wanted to join.
I can't help but notice, what happened to your foot?
Well, don't get me wrong, Jack. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a fighter. But if somebody wants to take a dislike for me and challenge me, I'm not going to get out of the way. Why should I? I don't care how big a guy is, and that's exactly what happened. Somebody had a go at me, and I got in a bar brawl. I can't really remember what happened, but I broke my foot, and I'm not proud of it, and I'm not advocating bar fighting. But all I'm saying is this: if somebody wants to take a dislike for me, I'm going to stand my ground. And I'd rather take the pain than the shame of backing down.
So I guess tonight we won't see how you normally perform with the good foot. What should people expect from one of your performances?
Well, it's rock and roll with a punk rock enthusiasm. It's neither out and out punk rock or out and out rock and roll, but it's somewhere in between and a combination of both. Fast, energetic rock and roll, yeah.
You have so many songs that I see on your CD. How did you come up with all these songs and also have the band starting so recently?
It's what I do, Jack. I write maybe 3 or 4 songs a day. I will probably disregard 2 of them. only to reintroduce those two songs that I've disregarded at some later date when I've got a different take or angle on them. And I do this every day. That's what I do. I play guitar all day. If I'm in London, I might not be playing as much as when I'm on tour. But you know, I played a gig last night at Biaki's. We got home at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. I played guitar again till 5 a.m. in the morning.
So it's like a way of life type deal for you.
I don't even notice that I'm doing it. I just do it, like, you know. It's only when I'm on stage that my attitude will shift to the fact that now I'm interacting with people.
So did you write all of the songs for Bermondsey Joyriders, or did other members of the band contribute to the songs?
Okay, the album that I gave you, on that there's two songs written by Ben Donnelly, the bass player of a great London band called the Inmates. That track is called Heartache. And then the other track that I didn't write on there is called Sister Jekyll and Hyde, and that's also by a guy in a London band called the Inmates, by a guy called Peter Gunn. But the rest of the tracks, I wrote all those, yeah.
And I noticed you have a track about football on there, like we discussed earlier. Any particular reason why?
Yeah, in London, I mean, in England, London, Manchester, Newcastle, the whole of working class culture in England is based around this the ritual of football, and it is. It's a great celebration. It's very territorial. It's very fun. It's very humorous. And you know, it's what the whole of working class culture lives their week for. They go to work. They work in factories. They work on building sites, and then at the weekend, they want to go and watch a football match. Unfortunately, you know, the powers that be and the authorities of football have noticed this, and of course they've tried to, you know, make it more corporate, and they've done that in a way, and in a great way. What's happened, paradoxically, Jack, is that's given football a kind of underground cult status, because now we've got the corporate situation in football, which has driven the real fans into a more. In fact, football fans are becoming more like the old punk rock fans. I mean, you've got alternative underground football fanzines now turning up on at the stadiums, you know.
Well, since we're talking about like the changes and whatever about football, how did punk rock change in your opinion, like from when it first started until now?
That's a great question, Jack. Punk rock now, to me, is in danger of becoming a complete and utter farce. I see bands, don't get me wrong. I'm not judging American bands. I don't know America well enough. But what's happening in England certainly is that you've got so-called punk rock bands, and I'm not going to mention any names, although I could, but they know who they are if they're listening, who claim to be true punk, and what they do is they go out and they play one gig a year for as much money as possible, and they play the same venues, and it's also very safe and very calculated. Is that punk rock? Look, it isn't. Punk rock has to be spontaneous, and you've got to take it into new territories. You know, you've got to be a pioneer to be a punk rocker. You don't wheel out the same old 10 songs each year and double your performance fee playing at the same place because you know you go down well there. No, that's absolute rubbish.
It makes the music industry happier, though.
Well, you know, that's the sad thing. It's caged. What was punk rock has been caged, because it's no longer the wild, uncontrolled beast that it was. It's more like a fucking budgerigar now.
Yeah, it sounds like the total opposite of what punk rock is.
Or what it should be, most certainly, yeah.
Now, I know you've played in a band called Cockspar back in the day. What happened with that band? Like, why did you decide to leave?
I left the band at the end of 1979 for some personal reasons that to this day I still believe that I was right about. I was the principal songwriter. I was the only songwriter in the band, and when they came to ask me to rejoin, they'd all decided to go and get day jobs. You know, they were married, they had family, and they got day jobs, earning quite good money. And I'm still playing rock and roll, punk rock guitar, and they come to me and say, we want to put put the band back together. And I say, why? And they say, well, because we want to go and make some money and for nostalgic reasons. I said, hey, listen, you want me to be in a band? I need better reasons than nostalgia and making money. No, thanks for the offer, but no. They then came back and asked me a second time and said, look, we got this song called "England Belongs to Me," and at the time there was the Argentinian and English conflict, and I said, listen, England belongs to me. Well, what's going on? And they said, well, we're gonna put this album out. It's going to be on an album called Shock Troops, and we're going to be in battle dress, camouflage trousers. With we're going to be there with like bullet belts around us. And I said, listen, we were just a band. I said, what gives you the right to think that you can sit down in a bar, have a few beers, and perceive what it might be like to fight in the front line out in Argentina? We're just a band. I mean, I'm neither pro nor anti-war, Jack. What I do believe is this, though, is that when you do go to war, whatever the reasons are, you've got to take your hat off to them guys, because those guys are trained to do it, and they've got nerves of steel, and they've got guts. And for a band of musicians just to sort of portray that and think they know what it's like to be in the front line, I couldn't do that. There's something that sort of stuck me as not it weren't right. I didn't like the feel of it. So that was the second time I turned them down, and then the third time I turned them down, I was doing some other artistic stuff that was going pretty good, and people come up to me and they ask me why I'm no longer in Cock Sparrer, and when I tell them this, some people agree with it, some people they disagree with it. That's fine. It's everybody's prerogative to conceive it and perceive it how they want. And that Cock Sparrer are obviously very big now, and I have nothing against that. Good luck to them. It's not the sort of band I want to be in, though.
So artistic things meaning painting and... No, I'm kidding. Since we've been talking so much, let's take a listen to another song. We mentioned the song Football earlier, and we'll take a listen to that right now. So you're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and we're here with Gary from the band Bermondsey Joyriders, and we'll be right back again.
When I worked in an office and I worked on site, worked in a factory day and night, and I worked on the market in the Bermondsey Blue. I worked down the docks in Millwall too. Millwall, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Queen's Park Rangers, Fulham and West Ham. The only thing I really love, the only thing I can really understand, football. Well, I've done a bit of acting with a nice bit of crackling. I've even worked a donkey ride on the beach down in Clacton. I signed on the dole and I played rock and roll. I've had to shovel shit and I've had to lift coal. Millwall, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Queen's Park Rangers, Fulham and West Ham. The only thing I really love, the only thing I really understand, football. Tottenham, Arsenal, Queen's Park Rangers, Fulham and West Ham. The only thing I really love, the only thing I can really understand, football.
Hey, welcome back. You're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and that was Football by the Bermondsey Joyriders, and we're here with the Bermondsey Joyriders on the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and we're here with Gary from Bermondsey Joyriders. You know, how did you get on this tour? Like, how did it all come together?
Yeah. Well, originally it was Kristen over in Biakis, who we played here for the first time in January. Got in contact with me again and said, like, you know, we'd like to book you another tour. How do you feel about that? I said, yeah, fine. Put us in. We're there.
You know, where can people find your music?
Yeah, at the moment we don't have a release with any record companies. We're talking to Curtis down in San Diego at Tang Records. There's a few others as well that Kristen, our agent in California, is talking to. We do have albums ready to go, but as I say, we haven't secured any releases yet. So in the meantime, just go to www.myspace.com/Gary Gary Lamin Lammin. That's me, obviously, and you'll pick it up there.
MySpace. Ugh. Do you feel the same way?
No, I used to, because I used to feel that way about all computers, and I've only been using a computer for about a year. Up until a year ago, I couldn't even send a bloody email. But now I've realised that it is a great way of communication. And of course, it's like anything else, Jack. You know, things can be misused and polluted and stuff like that. But you just steer yourself away from that stuff, you know. And if you use it with discretion and integrity, I think it can be a good way of communicating with other people.
Yeah, I will agree. It makes it easier to communicate than an email address. How do you come up with your songs? Like, what goes into, like, making a song?
That's a great question. I think you need to know how you're feeling and express that in some way. And sometimes, if you're very lucky, how you thought you was feeling can transcend itself through that song. And if you can do that, and you can get some good lyrics with some hooks to express that, you can come up with some great songs. Songs to me they're like little mini kind of cathartic exorcisms, if you like. You know, you can really sort of get out of yourself what it is that you're struggling with inside, and that to me is a great song.
Now, when you're writing the songs, do you write it as if it was like supposed to be performed with an entire band, or do you do it as write it as intended for a solo artist, or what?
Yeah, I always start off on an acoustic guitar, writing the song as if it's going to be just for me, singing and playing it in my front room, in my lounge, with no other, desire to do anything else. And so then a couple of days later, I will come back to the song. I usually tape it on a little tape machine. I'll come back and listen to it. Then I might start adding some kind of band, like trying to perceive some kind of band performance on it. Then when I play it to the band, I see what they can do with it, and if it works, then great. The songs in they don't always work, you know, and sometimes you have to take them back to just being acoustic songs. Sometimes if the song, particularly if the song wasn't as good as I first thought it was, it won't transcend into being a band song. But I think a truly great song, as I say, can be played with just one guy on a guitar or with a band, you know.
Now, do you prefer punk rock acoustic or punk rock electric?
As long as it's true punk rock, and nobody's sort of trying to sell something that's not genuine. It doesn't matter to me whether it's a full-on roaring, loud, raucous punk rock band with full amplification, or it's just some guy sitting there with an acoustic guitar. As long as that intensity of meaning and the sentiment is genuine and true, it's great. You know, I don't mind acoustic or electric. Doesn't really bother me.
That's a great way to end off the interview. Do you have anything else you would like to say?
Hopefully some people will be coming down to see us. I don't know when your show's going out, but try and look out for our gigs in California, because we're going to be coming back here. Cheers, thank you.
Okay, so expect to see Bermondsey Joyriders coming back to California. Actually, not just to California, back to the United States, right?
And if we see any expensive cars like Ferraris or Maseratis in working class areas, beware.
You know, what other places are you planning to visit?
We're going down to San Diego in a few days' time, and we're going to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. We've got some gigs in Phoenix, Arizona, and some gigs down in San Diego. We're also going to do some more recording down in San Diego as well.
So, majority West Coast, or still shopping that around?
Well, you know, we like California, but we like America. So, well, I do anyway. I mean, the scene in America is just so much more rock and roll than what it is in London. London is very much a situation where they've been very spoilt for choice in the past, and now they've kind of lost the thread a little bit, and they actually need something. London actually needs something to happen again to sort of consolidate it. Yeah, they're a little bit of wash. You know, they've lost the oars to their rowing boats.
Well, thanks for the interview. You've been listening to the Bermondsey Joyriders with Gary and me, Jack, on the punk rock demonstration, and we'll take a listen to one last song here. We'll take a listen to "It's Nice to Be Important." I love the way that chorus goes in that song. What is that song about again?
Yeah, that's my cynical look, just as what I'm talking about there. That's my cynical look at London life. Well, listen to the lyrics, because the lyrics are all in there telling you how I think it's going in London. I might not be right, but a few people who have heard this song have said it's quite an astute observation.
Yeah, it definitely looks like an interesting observation. So we'll take a listen to that song, and you've been listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack. You can check out Bermondsey Joyrider's website at myspace.com/ what was that again?
It's www.myspace.com/ Gary GaryLammin.
So you can check out the band there, and you can check out my website at www.punkrockdemo.com. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you all next week.
I wanna drive a big flash car. I wanna bring my kids up to speak all la-di-da. I wanna go on holiday down in Saint-Tropez and earn a monkey at least every day. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important, but it's so much more important to be nice. Nice. I want all my clothes to be handmade in Milan. I want to have a Des O'Connor tan. I want to own my own private yacht. Do you know what, mate? I want the lot. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important, but it's so much more important to be nice. Nice. It's so much more important to be nice. Nice. I want the latest mobile phone. I want to live in a mansion, not just a home. I want a Swiss bank account that's full of wonga. Cause after all, it's all a bit damn market living in Onga. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important, but it's so much more important to be nice. Nice. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important, but it's so much more important to be nice. Nice. wanna drive a big flash car. I wanna bring my kids up to speak all la-di-da. I want all my clothes to be handmade in Milan. And I want to have a Des O'Connor tan. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important. It's very nice to be important. But it's so much more important to be nice. Nice.
Hey, hopefully you enjoyed that interview with the Bermondsey Joyriders. Gary likes to talk a lot, if you didn't notice. So we're going to play a lot of music on the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack. I have plenty of music from plenty of different bands. Got a lot of new bands and lots of new music and lots of old music from new bands. Well, sort of like a new version of an old band. Anyways, we'll start off with The Angst, and the song is called Rotten Youth.
You want your liberty in this world, you gotta do it for the boys and girls. I don't know what you've been told. We survive the days of old. Bombs are flying overhead, yet there's no flies on me, 'cause I ain't dead yet. Generals are back to the rear. Whistles are blowing and suck men, they don't shed a tear. Training day, yeah. Fix bayonets, yeah. Stand up straight. You want liberty in this world, you gotta do it for the boys and girls. I don't know what you've been told. We still fight like the days of old. Bombs are flying overhead, yet there's no flies on me, 'cause I ain't dead yet. Straight. You want liberty in this world, you gotta do it for the boys and girls. I don't know what you've been told. We survive the days of old. Ready for the big rush, here we go. This is film on a script, and Ginger doesn't like it.
Well, Lynn, as of the richest, Marxist soul, a state of life, somebody tell you right, it's on a fucking day where it's all what it takes, someone should just let it hide, but to fucking till you die.
Hey, that was NFFU with the song called Destroy, and they're on tour right now, coming through the United States. So if you want to check them out, you can check out their MySpace page for their dates in whatever city. myspace.com/nofutureforus if you like them. And before that we had Distortion UK with Training Day, and then the Blame Shifters with Disenfranchised Anarchist. And you are listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and here is Throat Oyster with Banner of Hypocrisy.
Come on, shirt so torn, smoke takes away your sight. It's hard to open times like these when innocence is brought to its knees. We are the casualties, voice and line, panic students. We are the discontent, ones who stand right in the pan. We are the casualties, voice and line, panic students. We are the discontent, ones who stand right in the pan. Please don't tell me that everything's okay. Declare we're waiting, terrified. Fear devours all you outside. Faces to the sky, this fire raining down. Turning your breath, where you live. Take on everything we have to give. We are the casualties, voice and line, panic students. We are the discontent, ones who slide right in the pan. We are the casualties, voice and line, panic students. We are the discontent, ones who slide right in the pan.
Hey, that was Haydenfield with Panic, and I have a review of their song on my website at www.punkrockdemo.com. Click on reviews, and you can find out what I think about that song. I think it's a great song. Before that, we had Under the Black Sails with Six Pack Love Song, and Machinery with Where's Your God before that one. And now here's Final Solution with Suffering.
Judging me while I'm judging you. No truth, all lies of dispensation.
I'm sick of feeling like I lost this fight. Sick of crying out the wrongs and rights. I'm pulling out of here to clear my sights. Tonight, tonight, alright, alright. Hear me up and you try your rise. Write it up but it would just seem tight. Pulling out of here with only spite. Tonight, tonight, alright, alright. But I got this guitar that I can barely play. Yeah. I could've really known about wars and stuff. Now I'm picturing what God in store. I guess we didn't know just what we swore. Turn at that
TSOL with Terrible People, and before that one we had Total Chaos with Horror Vision, and The Loved Ones with Jane before that one, and 46 Short with Wolves before that one. And you're listening to the Punk Rock Demonstration with me, Jack. We're here every Monday from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Time. Here is another song. This is Firecracker 500 with a song called Evil Love. Yeah, that was Complete Control with Leave Us Alone, and before that we had Infected Youth with Drugging the Youth, and then The Ghouls with Stand Alone before that, and Final Summation with Disconnected before that one. And remember, check out my website at www.punkrockdemo.com. You can find lots of great stuff on there. Always in the process of redesigning my site because I'm never satisfied with it, so you'll expect something different every time you visit, hopefully. Anyways, here's some more music. This is the Briggs with My Own Enemy.
You make words so painful like water, cascading down from my mouth. Make no mistake, I'm not good for your health. I make your dreams turn into nightmares. I turn your mind into stone. When that one goes rolling, maybe you'll find one of your own. When it's a feel I need a rest, changing hands with the fist.
Because I just wanna get drunk. Cause I just wanna get drunk. I just wanna get drunk. And I just wanna get drunk. It feels so good, it tastes so right, never gonna stop. Screw my proms, fuck my tears. All it takes is one good beer. Cannot walk, it's hard to see. Think it's kicking in. I feel so light, never so free. Lazy as drunk as what on a beat. Cause I
Hey, that was the Black Tartan Clan with White Crosses, and before that we had Bad Company Project with Cure and Curse. Bad Company Project is the new Oxymoron. Wonderful songs, just like Oxymoron. And before that we had White Carnage with I Just Wanna Get Drunk. And you're listening to the Punk Rock Demonstration with me, Jack. Here's some more music. Here's the Hydropaths with Round and Round.
Well, the sun says 6 times since I stepped up. I haven't been home in a week. There's tentative bottles beside me. I'm finding it tricky to speak. The shadows of cops all around me. What quality company I keep? Well, it beats the fucking BBC, and that's all that matters to me. And it goes round and round and round and round again. The drinks, the nights, the lights, the shite fucking. When I'm pissing in front of the old church, picked on a piss holy wine. He told me I'm not up to heaven, I was just trying to have a good time. The devil that sits on my shoulder, he laughs and he splits and he lies, setting my ship his direction into an ugly demise. And it goes round and round and round and round again. The drinks, the nights, the lights, the shite fucking. Well, there's an angel living in my dreams, and I got a feeling that he's watching over me, and I don't know what I'm doing, but Nancy Whiskey does it with me. I haven't been home in a week. There's tentative bottles beside me, and I'm finding it tricky to speak. The shadows are conjuring around me. What quality company I keep? Well, it beats the fucking BBC, and that's all that matters to me. And it goes round and round and round and round again. The drinks, the nights, the lights, the shite fucking. Well, there's an angel living in my dreams, and I got a feeling that he's watching over me, and I don't know what I'm doing, but Nancy Whiskey starts it with me.
that was Rum Rebellion with Take to the Streets, and before that we had Shock Nagasaki with These Are Our Streets. Tongue twister there. And yes, you are listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack. Send me an email at punkrockdemo@yahoo.com. Tell me what you want to hear and all that great stuff. We'll continue with the music. This is On Switch with Stitch Me Up.
Take my clothes from the tomb, put me back in my room. Don't deny me, it's my right. I'm just trying to live my life. Rub your fingers along my skull. Save my bones, but you can't save my soul. It's a riddle and you're stuck in the middle. It's all silly, doesn't matter really. This stitch me up, wake me up, shake me up. This stitch me up, sew me up, blow me up. This stitch me up, wake me up, shake me up. Shits and giggles just for fun, open up, come undone. Wash my flesh with rain and wine. Offer me salvation and I decline. Paid my dues and I did my time. Sick of waiting, I want what's mine. Now it's winter, I'm discontent. Bury my dreams in cold cement. Felt the sun burn in my head. Felt the blood flow in my bed. Stitch me up, wake me up, shake me up. Stitch me up, sew me up, blow me up. Stitch me up, wake me up, shake me up. Shits and giggles just for fun, open up, come undone.
Hey, that was the Outskirts with Forever. And before that one, we had the Fornicators with Entertainment. And you're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and my voice is starting to go again. So we'll end it off with a song before I end off my vocals. We'll end it off with Rebel City Radio with a song called Rise Above, and you're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack. Check out my website at www.punkrockdemo.com and check out the show every week from Monday, actually from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time on Monday, every Monday. And remember to send in your requests, questions, comments, and all that great stuff at punkrockdemo@yahoo.com. I'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.